It's your daily dose of Donna. Welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, September 4th. How is everyone doing today? Thank you so much for understanding my absence yesterday. I had to take the day off, and I never, ever skip a daily dose. That is a rare occurrence, but you know I had to do it for a big reason. So I appreciate you guys sticking by me and understanding that those things happen only once in a solid, I don't know what the word is. Solid? Only once in a blue moon. A blue moon. Was it a blue moon? What is a blue moon? Blue moon. You saw me standing alone. How are you guys? Is everyone doing well? We're already almost at the end of the week. I love a short week. I love a short week. I am so happy that it is already Thursday. We have a lot to talk about. We have things to get into. I've just got a lot of smattering, a little salad bar, a buffet, a soup plantation of things to talk about. We've got a little OC. Katie Ginella is on her press tour. I don't know how happy Bravo's about it, but she is on a press tour. She was on Nick Viall talking. Today we're getting into the Unknown Number Catfish documentary on Netflix, and we're getting into it. Okay. Bethenny cannot go through one story without involving herself. So don't worry. We're going to talk about who Bethenny dated, a famous someone's boyfriend. We're going to talk about Dancing with the Stars because I didn't get to talk about it yesterday, and some other stories because, wow, there's always some good stories. You guys let me know in the comments if there's something you really want me to talk about today because it's open season here on Daily Dose of Donna. We're going to talk about whatever you guys want me to talk about. I'm just going to let you guys do. You guys are going to run the show today. I'm at your mercy. Everyone, the only thing I ask of you is that you get your arms ready for sprinkler season. It's your Daily Dose of Donna. How is everyone doing on this lovely Thursday? It is a gorgeous, hot day here in Los Angeles. We are in the middle of a hot heat wave, but I think it's starting to slow down. It was a real scorcher this week, but I have to tell you, I was watching the video of Dosers Live late last night, early this morning. I just have some tweaks on the editing with the editor that's putting it together because I have an editor working it. I don't want to do it. It was too much work with the sound and all the the video footage, and it's 3 cameras. And I kind of want to show you a second of it, but I'm putting it on my Patreon probably by end of day today. And I've had so many new Patreon members join in the last 36 hours since I announced that it's officially going up this week. You guys, it's going to be so cool to rewatch it. The only notes I have is I want to hear the audience a little more because the microphone, you can only really hear the people speaking. And I have some notes like that, but it was shot so well. Lance did such a good job. I'm wondering if I can pull it up really fast for you guys just to see a little second of it, but you have to get into Patreon to watch the whole thing. But here, I'll show you guys just a 2-second clip from the middle of it. Hold on. This is a second of me and Miguel talking. You guys know Miguel. Miguel Luciano was my special guest at the beginning of the show. It was so fun. I have no idea what we're talking about here. I just randomly picked a couple seconds, but this is Miguel Luciano when he was part of the show. We had so much fun. I love him, by the way. He and I are going out to dinner next week. He is a doll. So I hope you guys can hear it. Here we go. Tell us more.
I was on a cast trip with Ramona and Jill and all the crazy ladies, and I started singing, and Ramona was like, you know what? I really like when you sing. And I said, really? So I started singing for her. And now Ramona calls me periodically, and I sing for her a little bit.
What do you sing?
I sang a little bit of Marvin Gaye, a little Aretha Franklin. I was in New York in the 70s. Are you kidding me? It was insane. Studio 54.
This is him
That was
doing
my era.
Bethenny.
I sing a little disco. More than a woman. I sing Bee Gees. So you don't pay me enough.
Wow.
Give me the last 3 numbers in the back of your credit card. I'll sing for you. That's the Lord's work.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
Miguel Luciano. You guys, we had so much fun. I mean, you guys, it was a great show. This is when I just came on. Everyone dancing. Oh my gosh, this was my entrance. I want to save it for you guys to watch. But it was such a great time, you guys. It was really a great time, and I can't wait. So you'll be able to watch the whole show on Patreon. Go to Patreon, Donna Bowling. All the links are in the bio, and you can jump in there and get the whole show and more, all my episodes on Patreon for a very low price per month. And you get all the dirt. And as Bethenny says, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's where I give you all the dirt, okay? All the content creator dirt, all the stuff behind the scenes, all the drama between Kelley Wolf, okay? That was the big story this last week, the Kelley Wolf story. Just a little update on that. Kelley Wolf has been very silent. Although, she did have a social media, just for anyone interested in that story, she did have a social media kind of ban that was imposed on her by the Utah prosecutors. And it was supposed to be kind of like the ban was supposed to be expired, I should say. I want to say yesterday was Wednesday, Tuesday at midnight, Wednesday early morning. She has not come onto social media under Kelley Wolf, as far as I know. There are other accounts that she has posted under. At first, it was just rumored that she was posting under these other accounts. But one of them, it was her video. It's her voice. It's her car. We know it's her. It's not under her name. I'm not going to say what name of the account is. I'm sure if you did some research, you can see that. I don't know. All I know is that I've just gone down, the path of crossing my fingers. I spoke about this 2 nights ago. I believe it was right after my episode with Kate Casey on Tuesday, where we spoke about, mental health and her situation. And I spoke about Kate talked about her stepdad and the disorder that allegedly she has been diagnosed with, schizoaffective disorder. But just that afternoon, she went to a hearing. And according to People Magazine's ruling, she has plans to enter treatment on September 12th. Why 10 days from the hearing? No one knows. I don't know. Why not that day? I don't know. It's a little concerning for anyone, I think, that knows about treatment and rehab and medical situations. I think that if anyone does have some sort of, whether it's an addiction or a sort of mental health issue, it's like, that's not something you want to push off 10 days from now. It's almost one of those things that you want to go today and not 10 days from now. But since we weren't in the room and we don't know. I'm assuming and hoping that she is, since it says she is planning to go to treatment by, because this is what has been ordered by the lawyers, etc. Let's hope that she is making plans. And she has been somewhat quiet on the social media front. So let's hope. That's all we can say about that, right? I have been watching a lot of Scott Wolf interviews and even Kelley Wolf interviews from just a few months ago, like from January of this year. Scott Wolf mostly from January. And then Kelley, she did this podcast interview November of last year. It was a video podcast. And she was so grounded and so well-spoken just November of last year. So this last episode that we're watching is fairly new. So I don't know if it was just since the divorce was announced that it started spiraling, or if it was just in the last few months before the divorce was announced. I don't know. I just know it was fairly new. But still crossing my fingers for her and her family, right? That's what we care about. And hoping the best for that. Mental health, man, that is not a joke. It is a trip. Let's get into some other stories because mental health is on the platter today when we're going to talk about the Unknown Number Catfish documentary. I'll get into that in just a bit. And I'll put timestamps on today's episode. How about that? For anyone that doesn't want to get into spoilers, even though how could you not know about the Unknown Number Catfish documentary already? It's everywhere. You kind of can't get away from it. That is a documentary that is so psycho. Okay, hold on. Let me get a pen. I'm still in my workout gear. But let's get into a couple of the other stories. And like I said, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to hit something else up that you guys are dying to talk about. Because like I said, today's kind of open season with gossip. We're just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. Oh, here's what I wanted to show you guys. This is kind of cute. Our friend of the show, I love saying this, friend of the show, Billy Bush, had Karen Reed make an appearance on his show yesterday. I loved this. So Billy Bush has made friends with Karen Reed's dad. Is his name Bill Reed? Am I making that up? I want to say it's Bill, right? He has made friends with his dad, and they have hung out together 1 or 2 times on the East Coast because Billy Bush is friends with or has a house out in Maine or spends a lot of time on the East Coast. And they hang out over there. They've hung out and they've gotten to know each other. Now, Billy Bush has really, really been one of those advocates for Karen Reed here on YouTube and on his podcast, on his show, Hot Mics. And he's had Turtle Boy on his show. He was one of us, okay? He was a free Karen Reader. And so he had her dad on the show yesterday, and they spoke about it. They were speaking about everything. And Karen Reed made a lovely appearance, which is so cool for Billy. I thought that was like the coolest thing. If you're someone like Billy Bush, that is a very, very exciting thing to have as just like a special appearance. So check this out.
Well, she looks rested. She looks well. Her eyes, her skin. I mean, she looks.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't take another compliment. There she is. Karen!
There she is. There's Karen.
How are you, my love?
Great. How are you, Bill? You got a nice tan.
Yeah, I've been out in Maine. I'm a Maine guy in the summer. So
yeah, I heard you guys have a little spot on the coast. I might have heard about that.
Yeah, we're up there. I might have caught up with your father right there. A couple of guys talking about their girls. Look at your parents. They're so happy. You, Karen, you had that you didn't know if you'd see them again, and there you are. Right there, living at home.
They'd make it through healthy. We're stitched together over here, but we're still in one piece.
You're getting good sleep or something. You look absolutely stunning.
It's makeup.
It's makeup.
It's makeup. Oh, my God. Well, you're a great little family. Look at this. What a pleasure it is for us to join you. I know you got a lot on your plate. I love what you said about Michael Morrissey. You lost, and you know what you did. I see fire. I see gas in that tank. Tell me, I'm not wrong.
You are not wrong. We're not going quietly. A lot of pain has been inflicted on me, and with purpose. This wasn't a case of they got the wrong person. They aimed for the wrong person. Michael Morrissey knows what he did. Michael Proctor, Yuri Buchnick, they all know. The DAs all know. And there's more that the public doesn't know, and you will learn about it in the right form. We're just looking for the best person to deliver that to you. But there's no doubt in my mind that this was intentional, and I can't just flip a switch and pretend it didn't happen.
You could be a lawyer, Karen. Like you could be. I think you've learned enough. Don't you think you could actually go and like defend someone else right now? I mean. Jesus.
There's a line at the end of a movie that I enjoy very much, and he says, I've seen enough of the law, and I've seen enough of the law, Billy, but I may not have a choice. I may have to see a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to be watching, and we're going to be, we'll be with you, and we send our love to this great little family.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
God bless you, Billy.
God bless.
God bless you all.
God bless.
I thought that was actually so sweet. It was a perfect little moment. I think Karen Reed's going to be doing a lot of these little pop-ins. Obviously, she did that one on Howie Carr's radio show with Alan Jackson last week. And then she's did this one, these little pop-ins, but she's not giving anyone like that full exclusive interview. And I don't know if she's actually going to give an exclusive interview. I don't think it serves her any purpose to give an exclusive interview, I think she's going to wait and do one of those, tell-all books or the series or whatever. I wonder what ended up happening after she commented on the David E. Kelley Elizabeth Banks series. Remember how she commented on that and said that she was not very happy about it and she didn't get mentioned or like she didn't get approached to talk about it. I wonder if they ever sent her a message of some sort saying, I'm so sorry about that. We would love your consulting on our project or anything like that. Because like I said, that is a bad sign. You do not do a project about someone without their blessings. Karen Reed fans are not going to jump on top of that and be proud of it and share it if they know she's not going to be proud of it and share it, right? Speaking of like projects about people, the Amanda Knox project, the Twisted Tales of Amanda Knox. By the way, have you guys watched it? And are you guys watching it? I watched the first 2 episodes and I got really into it. This is on Hulu. This is the Emily Van Camp series that Monica Lewinsky is producing. I started watching it and then I completely forgot about it because only 2 episodes came out. I loved it, forgot about it completely. The third, there's a 3 and 4 episodes and I'm not interested in watching it. And this was a miss, I think, on Hulu's part. I think they should have released all of them at once. And I wonder if there is something to be said about releasing episodes all at once versus releasing weekly or 2 at a time. And I wonder if there's truly, has there been a drop off on conversation or whatever? My sister, who some of you guys met at Joesters Live, she said, I'm not interested in watching that at all. We know where the story goes. We know how it ends. We know where we know the story. It's depressing. It's kind of it gives you a bad feeling. I'm not interested in that. Just curious what you guys are thinking. I said Emily Van Camp. Sorry, Grace Van Patten, not Emily Van Camp. This is the problem with going live and not having an editor. And I appreciate so many of you guys that watch the show and probably want to punch air when I say the wrong thing for an entire episode. Because I listen back sometimes and I'm like, what was I doing? I called her Emily the whole time and it's Grace or whatever. Exactly. Oh, that's so annoying. So I wonder, yeah. So you guys agree about the idea of releasing all episodes versus not all episodes? Yeah. I want to binge. I am a binger. If I get into something, I don't want to wait a week. I want to watch all the episodes because then I forget about it. Maybe that's an ADHD thing. I forget about it. I move on. I go into something else. I completely forget to watch the finales of shows all the time. Okay, I have a question here, and I'm going to just about something to cover. Anna says, Donna, spelled wrong, but it's okay. I'll get over it, Anna. Love you. Tell us about the Bullying Lively lawsuit against a small entrepreneur named Blake. Well, I did see this story, and I'm not that interested in it. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you because Blake Lively has been boring the crap out of me. I will cover the story of Blake Lively and Justin. Don't think I won't, but I will not cover the minutia of the lawsuit anymore when it's very small things. It's just too draining and just too confusing and the small little updates. There's updates every day. However, I will shout out my friend Elsie, who has covered this on her Instagram. This is a copyright issue. And this is there's a smaller influencer who's using the name Blake in her business. I'm just going to share with you guys Elsie's Instagram video. And she talks about it because Elsie, she does a great job. And I always love to promote my friends. And if you're not already following Elsie here on YouTube or on Instagram, TikTok, Else Rich, she's the best. So here's where she talks about what exactly is happening.
Is now suing a 27-year-old woman from Utah named Kimberly Hamner. You're not going to guess why. Because the woman whose maiden name happens to be Blake filed a trademark just a few months after Blake filed her trademark last year called Beauty by Blake. Blake never filed a trademark for Beauty by Blake. She didn't even file something for Blake Brown Beauty. She filed for Blake Brown and Blake Brown Designs. This woman filed Beauty by Blake to make serums and oils and stuff like that. And Blake is dragging this 27-year-old woman to court. She's the only person that can use the name Blake to make any type of dollar. The narcissistic tendencies continue to ooze out of this lady. First of all, your medieval torture device packaging of a shampoo or whatever it is you sell is on clearance at Target. She's claiming in the lawsuit that this woman is trying to ride her coattails, basically, and that people are going to confuse Beauty by Blake with Blake Brown. Not a soul, not a fucking soul. Because we can definitely differentiate between your medieval torture device packaging versus whatever packaging this young woman was going to choose. I promise you that there was not going to be a lick of confusion. You know how Blake loves to go on this rant about how she's doing this, this lawsuit because women who don't have the resources would normally not fight. Well, now she's using all that power and resources to fight a woman who literally does not have the money and resources to go toe-to-toe with her because the woman dared to use her maiden name. This is the woman you all come here to support and say she's doing this for women. Now, somebody sent me this story, but I want to give a shout out to this creator who I saw it from after I had seen the message in my email. So go give her a follow and check her out. Blake Lively is now suing.
It's just another day, another story about Blake Lively being a douche canoe. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I saw an article that came out a couple days ago. I don't even cover this shit because I think it's like really the lowest of the totem pole stuff. I mean, it's really National Enquirer, worse than, about Justin Baldoni is living like a king still during this, where it's talking about how he's getting like these $1,000 haircuts or something and living in these this rich bitch lifestyle during this. I mean, it's such garbage. It's like really low on the totem pole type garbage. Nothing really matters at the end of the day when it comes to this case other than what happens in court. The PR of it all doesn't really matter. What the TikTokers say, it doesn't really matter. What any of us say, it doesn't really matter, right? Even what happens on TMZ or what happens on Daily Mail or People Magazine, like none of it matters. What matters is what's going to happen in the courtroom. Even what the judge says doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, it kind of matters, but ultimately what matters is as we get closer to March. I mean, it's crazy how far away it still is, even though we've been covering this for over 9 months, 10 months, almost 10 months, you guys. Sick. Like Bethenny, sick. It's sick. What will matter is when we get to March 26th or whenever that is, March 2026, March 9th or whatever, 2026. And then what's going to happen in that room if we get there. That's what matters. So that's why I say I'm not covering the minutia of the case because it's not interesting to me. And if it's not interesting to me, then I'm not going to cover any of it unless it's like a very big, oh my God, I can't believe Justin Baldoni is doing this, or I can't believe Blake Lively is doing this to Justin Baldoni or to Jennifer Abel or Melissa Nathan. But the small little things, I just can't. By the way, as you guys are in here, just reminding you about this YouTube feature to hype up the channel. Swipe right if you're on or swipe left. I can't remember which one. If you're on the mobile app, make sure to swipe and hit hype this video. And then also make sure to hit like and subscribe, because yesterday I was on the lovely Kinsey Schofield's channel. We were talking all about Meghan Markle's season 2 and how Meghan Markle is showing bits and pieces of her kids' faces left and right in her content. Oh, that was a fun conversation. And she has such incredible subscribers that have joined me on my channel. So thank you to all of the royal watchers. That reminds me, by the way, what did you guys think of Kate Middleton's, Princess Catherine's new beautiful blonde? Look at that. Princess Catherine's joining the blonde side, although my hair is up right now, so it looks very dark. I think she looks gorgeous. I think she's embracing the blondie. Now, I love how the pictures are like not here. the pictures that they posted are like not looking as blonde as I want them to look. But let me try to find here's a picture on People magazine. I think she's looking good. I think she's got I love how People magazine shows off shocking blonde hair. I mean, it is pretty light. Maybe she's joining Real Housewives of London. What do you guys think? I think it looks great. I mean, also, it looks like she's definitely got a little set of extensions or something, no? Do you guys think that she got extensions? Do you guys remember when I got these? Hold on. I'm going to do a Princess Catherine look right now. This is not to make fun of her. This is because I think she looks good. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is not going to be good. Yeah, it does kind of maybe look like a wig, right? Do you think that's her hair or not? Do I look like Princess Catherine? Should I do the whole show like this? Do I look like Princess Catherine or Mark Ballas, the dancer on Dancing with the Stars? Look, it's really hard to say anything negative about Princess Catherine, only because I really like her as a human being. I like her philanthropic ways. I like the fact that she is she's a cancer survivor. She is nothing, like, I have nothing bad to say about her at all. But I do believe that my guess is it's a wig, just because of the length and the volume of it. But I'm happy for her because it looks like she looks happy. She looks pretty. And oh my God, VB. I look like a Blake. When is Blake's hair event with JVN? Am I invited to the wedding yet? Taylor, please call me back. I promise you I won't show anyone our text messages anymore. Taylor? Ryan? Do you still love me? Ryan? Why'd you block me? Mommy, no one likes me anymore. Okay. I'm going to pull this on every time I do. Oh God, it's stuck. Shit, Blake is stuck in my life. I'm going to pull this on every time Blake comes into my life. But I'll make it even worse. I'll go like this every time Blake comes in. Is this a good Blake look? Is there a film festival that Ryan? Oh yeah, tonight's the Toronto Film Festival, and Ryan's going to be part of it, right? With his John Candy documentary. Is he going into it? I swear to God, if Blake Lively, if Blake Lively does not show up for that film festival with Ryan Reynolds, is Ryan Reynolds actively posting about it? Let's find out. Ooh, we have Golden Bachelor news. We'll talk about that in just a second. Ryan Van City. Oh, I shouldn't do this without you guys. I just saw myself again. Hold on. Hold on. We going up. Does anyone else have kids that are obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters? Because that's all I'm listening to in my house. We going up until this moment. Here we go. I love John Candy, and I'm pissed that Ryan Reynolds is doing this. Okay, let's find out. Oh, okay, so this is, why is Cynthia Erivo? Oh, she's singing. Cynthia Erivo from Wicked is singing in the documentary about John Candy. Cynthia Erivo, as you guys know, is Elphaba from Wicked. Interesting. Okay.
can tell you what was right about John Candy or what was wrong. But he was my friend, and I don't want to cry, but when I see him,
Oh, now I feel like I'm going to cry. I freaking love this era of Hollywood.
when you see his face, I mean, I can't tell you what was.
Okay, so Rob Mack posted it. Cynthia
I
Erivo has a song in it, so she posted it. Rob Mack posted it. I don't know who William Fells is, but it says making anything with Cynthia Erivo, so it's probably someone that
I can't tell you.
Mutant 101 is probably like a production company. Kevin McCarthy TV. Kevin McCarthy is isn't Kevin McCarthy? Okay, Kevin McCarthy is a film journalist and a creator.
I can't.
Shane Reed, who posted it, is also a director. Oh, he's the director, producer, and editor of it.
I can't tell you what was right about John Candy or what was wrong.
Okay, so just people that, you know, have worked on the film or just like close friends or whatever have posted about it. Interesting that Blake hasn't, huh? Has she? Let's find out. Have I posted me as Blake? No. This is me getting ready for this really good look. You know, you guys want to know how to look like this is just so much mousse. And then you end up looking like me. That's all you have to do. Just all the mousse. Okay. I'm going to take Blake off my life. Oh God, you guys, I'm not joking. Oh my God, she's stealing. She's took authorship over my hair. Get off. Oh. Okay. I'm done with her. So Tiff, he's performing, or his movie is going to be at the film festival tonight. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's move on to another story. While I was there, I just noticed that Golden Bachelor. So the Golden Bachelor this year had a lot of drama because remember the Golden Bachelor man, the guy that's part of the Golden Bachelor is the one that said, I don't want to date any woman over 60. Well, welcome to the Golden Bachelor, Mel. Is that his name? I think it's Mel. Mel. That is the Golden Bachelor. And what's wrong with women over 60? I love a woman over 60. Okay? They're the most beautiful women out there. Mel. I don't even know if that's his name, but now I feel like it is. So Golden Bachelor had a lot of bad press. And we thought that they were 100% going to turn him away because he hadn't even started filming. But sure enough, they didn't. They ended up keeping him on the show and putting him on the season. And here he is in all his glory. And listen, he's a good-looking guy. He's a good-looking guy. What do you guys think? I think he's a good-looking guy. Now, they filmed the season. I don't know if they're still, I think they still are filming the season. And then they just now released yesterday a group of women. So let's look at some of these women on Instagram. Baby, I actually probably can't have volume on. So we see some roses. We see some hotties. Of course, Jesse Palmer, the host, is like, the group of women are amazing. Alana Cara said, if they're under 60, I'm not watching, is in the comments. We don't really see any faces. We just see a lot of perfume and roses. But here we go. Here are the women. Here are the women. Mel is the guy. Yes, Mel Owens. I don't know how big you can see these pictures, but look, I mean, they're very, very pretty. They look great. They are all, you know, different diversities, different. I mean, they all look great, but they do kind of look young. I'm not going to lie. Can I make this bigger? It doesn't really get that much bigger. Just the words get bigger. There's a couple women that like visibly seem older, but most of them seem Here, 67, 66. I love how the first women that they put up on their like featured Instagram are over 60. Like Alexandra, 67. Oh, anyone else have young kids? Anyone else have young kids that go 67? Someone, please tell me I am not alone and I have a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. Every time we say 67 in any capacity in our house, all I hear is 67. I have no idea what it means. Someone please tell me. I am such a millennial mother. No idea what 67 means. 67. Help. Help. It's so annoying. Six. Yeah, it's not 67. It's 67. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, thank God I'm not alone here. So Alexandra 67, Amy 63, Andra 70. Oh my God. What? She's 77, you guys. Look at Andra. She's 77. 77. These women are smoking. Here's Carol 63, Cheryl 66. Oh my God, you guys, all of these women are looking phenomenal. I mean, this is really. Oh, we do have a 58er. We have a 58er. Mylene is a casino VIP host. I think she's been one of my casino hosts. I feel like I recognize her. Nicole is such a yoga instructor from Miami Beach. I'm sorry, she really is. Whoa, Peg is a retired firefighter and a bomb tech. Oh, I like Robin. Okay, Robin is a wealth advisor and a vineyard owner. I would pick her just for that. Wine for days. Oh, Roxanne is a longevity nurse. Stay alive forever. Terry's a cosmetic. Oh, okay. Tracy with the hat, interior designer. These women know what's up. Okay. They really did not upload a very good quality video here. I can tell you that. All right. So we got some good women. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. And I really hope it won't be cheesy and bad, but we love ourselves a golden bachelor on our show. And I hope that we can make fun of Mel the way we were able to make fun of AI. Gary. I love Gary. Okay, Lar Trainer says the song Doot Doot. The phrase comes from the 2024 drill rap song Doot Doot by artist Skrilla, which repeatedly features the line 6-7. Okay, 6-7. Thanks, Lara. Okay, let's move on to our next story. Dancing with the Stars revealed its cast, and you guys know this is a close to home thing for me because Lance Bowling, my man, works on the show every single year, and I'm going to be there opening night with my girl Molly Dare. We're going to be there in the audience the first night, and I am so excited for it. As you guys know, a lot of the cast was already revealed, but now we have officially the entire cast revealed. What do you guys think? Obviously, this was announced 2 days ago, so this may be a little bit of old news for some of you guys, but it's not old news for me since this is my first time talking about it with you guys. Hold on. We have to get a good video here that like talks about everyone. Maybe it's just the internet is bad because all the videos look bad. There we go. Here we go. We have all the judges. Derek Huff, of course, is back. We have Carrie-Ann Naba, Bruno, Alfonso. They're all back. And no one liked Carrie-Ann Naba last season. She was not popular. Okay? She was not popular. Now, here is the new cast. We have, of course, does it go through every single person? Because I need like everyone's names. We have Robert. I hope I'm going to get everyone right. Is that Irwin? Is that Robert Irwin? That's Alex Earl. I don't know who the professional dancers are, so maybe you guys can help me. Okay, you guys are going to have to help me. That's That's Alex Earl. I don't know who the professional dancer's name is. I always get the professional dancers mixed up, but I can probably come up with a good list. We have, that's Jordan Childs. I'm 99% sure. I'm just going to come up with a better list here so I have everyone's names. Dancing with the Stars cast list. That's probably easier than this that I'm doing. I mean, okay, there we go. So Jen Affleck, we have, but the pro partner that Jen got is a big deal because it's John. Now, John is a Swiftie. It was a dancer with Swiftie, and I'm sorry, Enrique is not working for free. Yes, you are. When you come onto my show, you're immediately an intern and a producer. Sorry. John is going to get all the Swiftie love. Do you guys know who John is? He was a Swiftie backup dancer. So this is immediately a big deal for Jen Affleck. She is going to get a lot of love for this. Just saying. We have Ilaria with her pro partner, Gleb Savchenko. And she's going to say, what's your name? How do you say dancing? How do you say your dance? I dance on the dance floor. How do I say? Is it salsa? Salsa like in a jeep? Or do I say salsa like a dance? How do you say a cucumber? Now, a lot of people are really not happy about her. I'm going to say something. She will probably stick around. Why? Because people don't like her, but she is entertaining and she's going to be a decent dancer. I could be wrong, but I think that she will stick around for a little bit. Ezra Sosa is the professional, and we have Jordan Childs. She is an Olympian. I'm sure she'll be a good dancer. I just don't know her that well. We have Baron Davis. There's always an athlete, like a big basketball player who's probably pretty clumsy on his feet, but maybe he'll win some hearts over. I don't know if he's a good dancer or not. And his pro partner is the beautiful Britt Stewart. We have Val Chumkowski. He works out with me sometimes at my gym with Alex Earl. That is a big partnership. She's got a huge TikTok social media following. So let's see if it brings it over in terms of votes. And we'll see if that gets her any. And Val is a big popular one. Now, this one is the hot couple. Okay. Daniela is beautiful, but Dylan Efron is so damn hot. Is he a good dancer? We don't know. I wonder if Zac Efron will be there on night one to give some love. Okay. I'm going to say this. This is a toughie for me. Am I a huge fan of Corey Feldman? No. Do I love Corey Feldman's story? I mean, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. He's had a tough life. He's done some questionable things. My very good friend is his agent for 10 years. She said, please be nice. I said, I will do my best to be nice to him. I have not heard the best things from someone that I know very well who has worked with him before. I will do my best. It's a tough vibe for me. But the pro partner is Jenna Johnson. We have the gorgeous, beautiful Topanga, Danielle Fishel. You can't make me hate Topanga. Sorry, you can't make me hate Topanga. Love her. And she's with Pasha. And then we have Alan Burstyn with Elaine Hendricks. Elaine's been around for a while. She's an actress. She's been, in movies for years and TV shows for years. I find it to be, I'm just going to be honest, I find it to be an incredibly boring casting choice out of all the people that they could have picked in that category of an actor. I find it to be very boring. Anyone else? Just being honest. Then we have Scott Hoying and Riley. Now, I love Riley. Riley was the one that was partnered with Harry Jowsey a couple seasons ago. Riley's family I sat with. I freaking love. Riley's family. Scott is from Pentatonics. It's boring to me again, but maybe a lot of people really care for Pentatonics. Sorry. Not that interesting. Robert Irwin and Whitney Carson. Again, Whitney is adorable. So adorable. So that's cute. Robert Irwin, I think, will capture the hearts of many. Lauren is from Fifth Harmony. Again, somewhat boring of a choice for me as well. Anyone else? Does anyone else find that to be a little bit of a boring choice? With Brandon Armstrong, they couldn't even get them like a good picture. We have Whitney Levitt with Mark Ballas. This is an interesting one. Mark Ballas's hair. Okay. I'm interested. Is he playing Jesus Christ Superstar? Where are we going with this? What's happening? Now, Whitney does not get a very good edit on the show, but I have fallen for Whitney on social media. I don't know what to say. Enrique is saying that maybe they didn't have anyone else to book. I can promise you the list for Dancing with the Stars is long. People are dying to be on Dancing with the Stars, dying to be on the show. Like, especially actors that haven't booked for a long time are dying to be on the show. So I'm curious why they couldn't get anyone a little bit more of a name there. We have Andy Richter with Emma Slater. I love Emma. I think Emma is a big enough name for the partner to bring Andy along, but there's always that one kind of like older, offbeat, doesn't know how to dance at all actor type of comedian. That's Andy for you. And that's it. There is one more couple that they have yet to announce. It will be it will be interesting for you guys. That's all I'll say there, okay? It will be interesting. You'll see. You'll see what it is. Okay, let's move on and talk about some other things. So, okay. Let's talk about Katie Ginella from the OC. Katie Ginella was on Nick Viall this morning. So if you guys haven't been up to date on the Katie Ginella story, OC is a hot mess of steaming pile of garbage this season. And I say this out of honesty. Like, I think OC is so done. It's so over. It's got to go. It's got to go, and it's got to be done fast. It is truly in its current iteration. I don't know if it's got to be done forever or if it's just got to be done for now. I think it's truly, they've got nothing, because the entire season of the show is about a rumor of a conversation with a podcaster. It's done. It is so bad and not interesting. This last episode was all about a conversation with a lie detector test, trying to kind of find out who's lied worse from a group of liars. Okay. I know so many of you guys don't like Tamra specifically on this show, and I get it. I struggle because I love Tamra in real life, and I know Tamra in real life, but I don't love her on the show. And on the show, it doesn't translate. She sucks on the show. And if I just knew Tamra from Real Housewives, I would despise her as well. And so it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't, like, I can't connect the two, because the show brings out the worst side of Tamra. And then it makes me question all the rest of them, because I kind of despise everyone on the show. But Katie Ginella has been a proven liar before the season, in personal things too, not with me, but with my friends. So I know Katie lies, but I also think Gretchen lies too. And I think that Jen has lied too. And I think Shannon has lied too. And I think Heather has lied too. And I think all of them lie. So they're all lying. So the question is, why Are we picking one liar out of the big group of them and making them the town liar and no one else a liar? And that's the problem I have with the show, is like they're creating this monster, this villain out of Katie, when not all of them are this bad. And it's frustrating for me. It really upsets me. It makes me really angry that they're creating this kind of story and this upsetting, you know, all against Katie kind of. I don't like when it feels like a bullying situation, and it does kind of feel like everyone's against Katie when all of them suck. And it takes me back to when everyone was against, for example, on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, when everyone was against Sutton. It makes me feel sick. When everyone's against one person, it always makes me feel bad. So it immediately makes me feel badly for Katie. No matter what is happening, I already immediately want to be on Katie's side, which is going to always be bad for the other side, no matter who's right and who's wrong. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Now, Katie Ginella is on Nick Viall today. You know, I don't love Nick Viall at all, but he gets great guests, and he got Katie Ginella. Does Bravo approve of this? I don't know. But she's on the show and she's talking about it, and she is opening up about this conversation she had with Kiki Monique. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on with Kiki Monique. I don't know why, how, what. Am I friendly with Kiki Monique? No, I mean, not really. Personally, we're not, like, we follow each other on social media. I don't have like a one-on-one friendship with her. We have no beef, no nothing like that. But I would hate more than anything if I was Kiki right now, because to be involved, if you talk about these shows for a living and then your name is involved in the show, maybe Kiki wanted it this way. I don't know. I can't imagine. It would be the worst thing. I would die. Like, and I'm going to be 100% frank with you guys. I was asked in the past to be involved in a housewives show in this capacity. I'm not going to say which show. I'm not going to say which franchise. And I'm not going to say by who, but I was asked to be involved in a housewife show in this capacity as like a podcaster that's involved in the story. And I turned it down. I was like, absolutely not. No way. Because I knew it never works out well. Never. They're never going to, in any way, put the podcaster or the quote unquote YouTuber, blogger, journalist, whatever, they're never going to make them sound better than the housewife. It's never going to work out. They're always going to turn it against. And Kiki, who has a very strong following, is coming out looking like real bad because of Katie. Because Katie's going out there and talking about it. And she's throwing Kiki heavily under the bus. So on the OC, she said to Katie, on the OC, the story was that Katie and Kiki went out to lunch. And Katie told Kiki in a very casual way that she said, I am going out to, she said to Katie, I'm going out, or to Kiki, I went out with Gretchen, and Gretchen was, this is according to Kiki, Gretchen was roofied by Tamra during Naked Wasted night 14 years ago. This is all according to Kiki. Then Kiki said off the record to Dave Quinn, the journalist. Dave Quinn works for People. Then off the record, this was all happened, Dave Quinn went and confirmed that with Tamra. And it came back, and that's how it came back to Gretchen and whatever. And now they're all saying, we never said that. Katie's a liar. But Katie goes on to Nick Viall today and says, excuse me, and throws Kiki under the bus. And you know Nick Viall has a huge audience, and Katie already has the audience love. Katie right now, no one is siding with the other group. Well, some people are. Most people are siding with Katie. So here we go. This is what happens on Nick Viall.
sort of, not really.
No, I DM'd
You
her. And
groveled.
I was like, Katie,
You were like,
WTF?
why did you decline?
Yeah.
And I literally said, because you scare the shit out of me.
This is about
And then I
doing the
said,
show.
I promise you a great time.
Well, let's see.
And I'll keep my word.
She said, I'm waiting for the great time to begin.
When does that start?
Yeah.
You haven't had fun yet? Well, it's really nice to meet you. We're all, you have a room full of fans here. I told Katie I'm team no one.
He did, which I thought was kind of rude.
I commit. Team Katie.
Thank
Look
you.
at what
Well,
they're doing.
Listen,
I appreciate
it's
that.
like I can't, a different franchise. I won't say who. It's like I want I'd love to get so and so on, and then you're here like, well, they're not going to come on because you had so and so on, and then and it's just like I'm just trying to play fair.
That sounds childish.
It does. So
yeah,
thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I don't want to take sides. I just want to hear everyone's. We're just fans of all of you.
Okay. Very diplomatic.
Where do you want to start? Can I start with Kiki?
Okay.
Ooh.
You want to get right into it.
Do you want to start with like how you got on the show?
I would say that I don't really want to discuss Kiki. I think there's been enough discussion. I think that it's giving her more time, the time that she asked for.
Okay. So you didn't talk to her?
I did. We did have lunch.
Okay.
We first met in LA. I was at a Bravo Diamonds and Roses or something party, and she was there. And I went up and I said, "Oh my gosh, I've been following you for a long time. I love your true crime and your pop culture. I think you're amazing." She then followed me on social media, and I DM'd her like, "Honored. This is so cool, right?" Being that my husband and I have been in media, especially my husband over 20 years, it's not weird to know a quote unquote journalist, someone in the media. So I was like, "Oh, this is cool." Like, she seemed like a cool girl, and I loved supporting her. And then she messaged me that she and a friend were coming down to Orange County for lunch and asked me and Jen to lunch. Jen was somewhere. I was out doing errands, and I said, "Sure, I can pop by for a little bit." And we had lunch.
Do you regret having that lunch with Kiki?
I do. I do regret having lunch with Kiki. I think I idolized her a little bit. I loved supporting a woman in this social media, pop culture, Bravo, reality TV space, and also a woman of color. And I loved that. And I think that when we sat down and she said, everything is off the record, everything is off the record, she didn't hold true to that. And I did not tell her the thing that you're going to ask me if I told her, but we discussed a lot of things that lunch, mostly how I felt about being a housewife in my first season.
So you think she's lying?
I think that we have different interpretations of the truth.
I was about to say, do you feel like it's more of like a miscommunication where it's like you, and correct me if I'm wrong, said she went to the hospital and Kiki took that as like, well, you only go to the hospital if like something's wrong. So like,
I did not bring up Gretchen.
oh,
So there was no reason for me to bring up Gretchen. This was early fall that we had that lunch. And Gretchen didn't even let Jen or I know. Well, I can't speak for Jen, but Gretchen didn't let me know she was even coming back until like the middle to end of December. So I'm not sure why I would have even brought Gretchen's name up. Gretchen was a very new friend.
right.
We had a triple date, which I'm sure you guys have heard about now.
Mastros?
Yes. And yes.
Matt's here, everyone. By the way, being
Matt
very
is here.
supportive
He's going to nod.
He
husband.
has
Yeah.
duct tape over his mouth currently.
I know. And
Just as good looking in person.
He is
better.
Very, yeah, honestly,
Better.
very. handsome.
And that was the first dinner I'd ever had with Gretchen and Slade. So they were very new friends. So I'm not sure why I would have even brought Gretchen up. We were literally discussing me. So
And I guess it just, I mean, did you think that it would ever turn into what it has turned into?
I know. I was saying earlier that Jen and I talked on the phone at the beginning of the season.
So she says basically that she went out to lunch with Kiki casually. It wasn't like an intentional, like, I need to go out to lunch with you to talk about Gretchen. The way she is framing it is that she ran into Kiki at an event. And then she started following Kiki. Or sorry, she was already following Kiki because she liked her as, just like someone that she liked. Because Kiki was a popular person already. She was already following her. Then they ran into each other at an event. She followed her back. And Kiki reached out to her and said, I'm going to be in the OC. You guys want to come out to lunch? And she was, Jen couldn't make it. So she went out to lunch with her and said, cool. She went alone. She said, I didn't even bring up Gretchen, but she said this was so off the record. She said, everything you tell me is off the record, but it clearly wasn't off the record. This is according to Katie. Katie said, I will die on the hill later in the episode. I will die on the hill that I did not tell Kiki that Gretchen was roofied by Tamra. Kiki, on the other hand, is promising, or I don't know if she's using the words promise, swear, whatever, but she is confirming that that is not the truth, that she definitely was told that Gretchen was roofied by Katie. So at the end of the day, we've got she said versus she said. We've got another she said versus she said, because then we have Gretchen on the other hand saying, I never told Katie that. But then Katie's husband here, Matt, is saying, yes, she did. We have all these other people involved, but this is where we are on Real Housewives of OC. This is what this season has become. It has become a season of one lie, one story, one sentence of an entire storyline. And it's not even about the girls, really. It's about who told someone what. And it's so indicative of the downfall of this franchise, isn't it? It's so indicative of the downfall of this entire franchise. You can't come up with anything better. We can't do anything else. Like, there's no fun. There's no, even when they're trying to have fun, it seems so produced. It seems so inauthentic. It feels very Heather Dubrow produced fun. Let's have fun, ladies, with her like silly, stupid, hand motions. Let's go to a fun restaurant. Bullshit. Like, there's no genuine laughter and fun and hang out with friends and getting just like buzzed and falling on the floor drunk. I want to see Sonia falling on the floor drunk. I miss those days. How sad is that? I miss the Dorinda. But here's the thing. When you evolve, when a show evolves, when a TV show evolves, when the audience evolves, when the network evolves, when the executives behind the network evolve, and like I said, when the audience evolves and people are so offended over everything. And this is honestly what I think it comes down to, is a lot of people are too offended over everything. And the audience is offended and the cast is offended and social media is so offended. No one can watch anything and just be light and easy with it. It's everything is so taking it apart that you can't just have fun anymore, because everything it's so heavy, right? Every word is so dissected. Every word is so like, what is the meaning of the word lip gloss? She said, gloss? That's so rude. It's like too much, right? It's too damn much. And Turtle Time is just never going to come back. So it's almost like grieving the once was, hoping that it comes back. It's like wishing that your friendship with your best friend will come back to what it was. But unfortunately, your best friend has changed and they're never going to be who they used to be, or the ex-boyfriend or whatever. And unfortunately, now Miami is the only one that's kind of fun, but it also is a lot, but they still have that lightness about them. I still like Miami, but Miami doesn't get the press that OC does. Miami doesn't get the big, heavy podcast press that OC gets. So that's why it's just not as like in your face like OC does. What are your thoughts on Heather Dubrow? Just a couple seconds on Heather Dubrow. I see these reels that she does, and I struggle so much with them. I'm like, is she trying to be the cheesiest person on TV? Is this the goal? Not on TV, on Instagram. Is this the goal? Are we attempting to be the cheesiest person? Because she must have one. Is it her daughter or her kids, like her social media person? Some people really enjoy her social media. Like I can see in the comments that people are like, I love your social media. You're so funny. I'm like, maybe am I lack the authenticity with her too. It feels so like this one. I get she's trying to be funny.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
Like
Impossible.
everything's just very it's a lot of like cheesy dancing. Is she just trying to be funny? Am I taking it too seriously? I'm taking it too seriously, probably, right? Like, should I just say it's funny? I don't know. I find it to be I just find it to be like I'm not getting it. I don't get it. I get what she's trying to do, but it's not like hitting. Some people can make that work and it's not hitting. You guys are She's got really big feet. It's true. She's got huge feet. She missed Alabama Rush Talk. Yeah, like she's trying really fun, like really, she's acting like Ryan Reynolds. She's trying really hard to be like so funny online. I'm like, it's not there. Like some people are just so funny with their TikTok trends. And then like, some just don't like, okay. So there's that. Speaking of TikTok trends and TikTok, Bethenny Frankel is one to always find a way to insert herself in the conversation. No, Bethenny Frankel can't stop. And she realized, I don't know how, that in her plethora of dates and all of the dating men that she's dated, she has dated Jennifer Aniston's ex-boyfriend or current boyfriend. So Bethenny, look, you know me, I've gone through my ups and downs with Bethenny. And right now, I would say I used to be really like, ugh. Then I was like, oh, I love Bethenny. And right now I'm very like, I'm just mid on Bethenny. I'm just mid. I don't see her a lot on my FYP on Instagram. I see her every once in a while, but on every single one she's eating. And there, that's a little weird because there was a while there that she was always out and about. She was going. Now every video she's just sitting, eating, and giving us a story. So I don't know does that mean she's bored? Does that mean she's not going out as much? I don't know, but I still appreciate all of her snack ideas. It's fine. But she has revealed that she dated Jim Curtis. That's Jennifer Aniston's current like meditation, mindfulness man. And she revealed on her podcast yesterday, Just Be with Bethenny, that 10 years ago, she dated him. She said he was a really nice guy and gushed about how happy she is for Jen. But she also said that they called it quits because he was in the wellness space. She said, I never participated in it. I don't love all areas of it. I don't take all areas of it seriously. We talked about it, but we just didn't get that into it. Can you imagine Bethenny Frankel dating someone in the wellness space? Like it's got to be the strangest, partnership ever. He's probably, thinking like, let's meditate. And she's like, I can't meditate. Meditate is such a waste of time. There's so many other things I could do with my time right now. I can't even meditate. I'm meditating about my next salad. I'm meditating about cookie. I'm meditating about all the money I could be making right now. How can we meditate when we can be making so much money right now? Oh my God, this is such a waste of time. This is so stupid. Like 100%, right? She said there are people that would be better suited with other people than with you. She said, but Jennifer Aniston is an actual true California girl. And while he is not a California guy, he vibes with that wellness talk. It's very Hollywood and very actor. She said, not a diss, just a fact. But that feels, sorry guys, that feels like a super, super strong diss. She said his wellness stuff is very Hollywood, very actor. Not a diss. You guys say that Donna Bowling is very Hollywood, very actor. I'm taking that shit like a diss. That is a diss. Like Heather Dubrow is very Hollywood, very actor. Isn't that a diss? That's a diss. Anyway, she said, I'm happy for Jennifer Aniston because I do believe she wants to find love. I do believe it's been difficult. Oh, okay, Jen. Okay, Beth. She said, he's handsome, a nice man, and he seems kind. I think this is good. I like it, and I'm happy for her and for him. It's interesting. I do find it interesting when people that are like perpetually single give love advice. It's like Patty Stanger, right? I find the Patty Stangers of the world giving love advice is always interesting to me. It's just like people that don't know how to cook giving food advice, people that don't know how to, create content, give content advice, people that don't know how to do makeup, give makeup advice. Interesting, right? Now, the two of them together, Jennifer Aniston and this guy, they do make a great couple. And I do think that she probably is better suited for him than Bethenny with her high strungness. I think Bethenny does need someone that's more high strung. She may think she needs a calm guy, but she doesn't. What I will say is that I do know someone personally who started dating a man who is very much like a Jim Curtis, he's like in a more wellness, like prayer space. And she has become that. She melded into that. She is like a chameleon. Women become a lot of times the men that they date. Yeah, Robin. It's like Blake giving hair advice. It's like Blake giving hair advice. Exactly. When in doubt, moose it up. That's exactly like it is. Crazy. Okay. Another thing that we have to say is the final thing is, let's talk unknown catfish. Unknown number. What the fuck was that? What the fuck did we watch? Guys, hold on to your hats and glasses because this here is the wildest ride in the wilderness. Name the ride. Okay, Enrique, you've been saying this for about 3 weeks. Do you just really want to talk about Austin Butler's abs? Okay. We have to talk about unknown number. That shit was... So I'll say this. I've talked to a lot of people who have shown this to their teenagers. And if you have someone that is a teen that is like mature enough to watch it, you should show them just to prepare them about like if you get text messages, what to do and not to hide it. Like if you get weird text messages threatening some weird stuff, don't hide it. Give it to your parents. But then also check your parents' phone. This is spoiler alert. I'm going to talk all about it. I'm going to tell you guys exactly, the story. But the story of this documentary is so psycho, and I can't even believe that this is actually a real story. You couldn't write it if you wanted to. You'd be like, no way, that didn't really happen. That couldn't have happened. That's insane. No, that's totally, that actually happened. Oh, okay. So it's the story of this girl, Lauren Licari, and her boyfriend, Owen, who started dating at a very young age. They were about 7th grade. That's my son's age. That's like a baby, a 12-year-old, okay? Lauren and Owen start dating at 12 years old. Little boy, girl, love affair. You know what they do at that age. They kiss on the cheek, if anything. They're so sweet. They just text like, how much do you like me? 7, 8 out of 10. Oh my God, you got it. Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland. This here is the wildest ride in the wilderness. Yes, exactly. Thank you. So, this is in Michigan, in Beale City, Michigan, tiny little town. Lauren Licari and Owen McKenney, they were like the sweet little golden couple. They started dating, and in October 2020, they were a couple years dating, they were like 13 years old or 14. I don't even know. And they start receiving these strange text messages from an anonymous number to both of them. The texts stop. They started getting them and then they stop. So they're like, oh, no big deal. But they start again about a year later, and it starts getting crazy. They start receiving close to 40 to 50 per day. They don't know what to do. They start telling their parents about it because it starts freaking them out. They're accusing the guy of cheating, Owen of cheating. They're accusing Lauren with all these threats. They're talking about Lauren and her body. They're calling her names. They're calling him names, like really, really really, really awful text messages. And the sender is using an app that is constantly generating new phone numbers. So it's not like it's coming from one number that they block. They keep blocking and a new number, a new number, a new number. They can't block the harassment. They're starting to involve other families, asking other parents. They're involving the school. The school's not doing enough. They start going to the police with it. They start kind of like monitoring cameras. Who is doing the bullying? They can't figure it out. They start questioning these other kids, bringing in these other kids. Kids are crying. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's involving everyone. Now, Owen and Lauren break up because it becomes so bad for their relationship. They're like, maybe we just got to give them what they want. They want Owen and Lauren broken up. They keep saying, you got to break up. Maybe if we break up, it will give them what they want. So they break up. Owen starts dating a girl from an hour away. They start going after her. They start going after Lauren again. It's like a nonstop. Owen even threatens to go after take his own life. Because he threatens to the person. He texts back to the person, like, I am considering ending my own life over this. And the mom sees it, Owen's mom, and she's like a mess over it. She goes to the police. She's like, you got to do something about it. I've taken his phone. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They're interviewing for the documentary Owen's mom, Owen's dad. Lauren is the girl. They're interviewing Lauren. They're interviewing Owen. They're interviewing Lauren's dad. They're interviewing Lauren's mom. They're interviewing the police station. They're interviewing the principal. They're interviewing other kids, other mom, other dad, everyone. They're talking about who could have done it, who could have done it. They're going through all the possibilities. The police are involved. The FBI now gets involved. This is going on for 2 years. And the FBI is going into everything, and they start subpoenaing. This is the true good use of a subpoena, Blake. Okay. They start subpoenaing the phone companies that offer that service that gives you the random number generator. And they start doing it, and they start getting the IP addresses of where these numbers are generated and where they're coming from. This is when the FBI is involved. And the only phone number that these IP addresses are coming from, all are coming back to one person and one person only. And it's the girl Lauren's mother, Kendra. And this is when, as an audience, we collectively all said, what the fuck? Because we've gotten to know Kendra now. We've gotten to see her in the documentary for the last hour. She's been interviewed. She's crying about it. She's talking about it. She's complaining about it. We're also reading the text messages and hearing about what these text messages say. Not only are they going after Owen and Lauren's relationship, they're calling Lauren all the worst names. Her daughter, the worst names in the world. They're calling her all the most horrendous bullying names that you could only imagine. And she's sending them to her own daughter. She's telling her own daughter to kill herself. She's sexually harassing her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend with disgusting words. Like talking about body parts, if you can only imagine. These are kids under 15. It is shocking. So the police find this out, and they don't even understand how this is possible. But when they do their diligence and realize this is the only possibility, on their body cam footage, you see them coming to the home. And this is where my mind is blown, because they shouldn't have done it this way. But the police come into the home, and they film on their body cam confronting Kendra, the mom, and Lauren, the daughter, basically at the same time. Well, first Kendra, they tell her very briefly. And then they go to tell Lauren, but like not really, kind of, and the dad. And this is this is when this is the weirdest, craziest moment ever, is when they get confronted. And it is truly, honestly, a horrible, horrible moment. It's like you see the police talking to the mom and saying, "We have evidence that it's you." And she doesn't flat out deny it at all. She doesn't flat out say it was me, but she doesn't flat out deny it. So she's like, some of it was me, and it wasn't all me. It didn't start out with me, but yeah, I kind of took it on. We find out that eventually, and she never takes responsibility for all the text messages. She says it started with someone else, and then she like grabbed into it and like went on with it. We don't fully understand, or she doesn't fully explain her why, but she says that she got addicted to it, like this idea of doing it. And I'm curious from you guys in the comments who, like, what you guys actually think is the why. I think she became fascinated and obsessed with Lauren's boyfriend, Owen. Owen says in the documentary, when they find out that it's the mom, he says, she didn't act to me like a normal girlfriend's mom. She acted like she was more than that. She would like cut my meat for me. She would check in on me. She would reach out to me more. She would this and this and that. We find out from Kendra, the mother's best friend or a friend of hers, that she always wanted attention growing up. She was always like the center of attention. And there was probably something like a mental health issue her whole life that she needed to be the center of she was craving some, obviously there was like an issue here. Okay. There's a clear mental health issue here. She was also a compulsive liar. She has completely lied to her husband about a job issue. And you see it all play out. But the twist at the end of this is that Lauren, the daughter, after the mom gets convicted, and obviously this is all spoilers, after the mom gets convicted and admits to it, goes to jail, not for long enough, gets convicted, goes to jail. We find out that the daughter, who has been completely ruined by this, her life has been ruined by this. She's gotten bullied at school. She loses her boyfriend over it. Her complete like high school life is ruined over it. I mean, you can only imagine how much that she was beyond depressed and anxious, and like her life was ruined for years, and her family's ruined, right? Her mom and dad are over. I mean, everything. She remains in touch with her mother and says, I will always love my mother. I will always be close with my mother. And the mother, this psycho, Kendra, says, we've all done bad things, driven drunk, gotten speeding tickets. We just all haven't gotten caught. So she amounts her texting her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend and other people as well, fake text messages threatening the most disgusting, horrible things for 2 years, to driving drunk and getting a speeding ticket. This was sick. And it was one of the craziest, insane, one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. Like, it will stay with me, but in a sick way. I feel like I need to watch it again, and I need to show it to. I feel like I need to show it to Lance. Like, I need to watch it with Lance. Don't you guys think? Phenomenal documentary. Good job, Netflix. Good job. So, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I adore you. I love you. And I will see you guys on the next show. I appreciate it. And that is that. Have a great Thursday. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.